Chapter 8. He answered me and said, The Most High made this world for the sake of many, but the world to come for the sake of few. But I will tell you a parable, Ezra, just as when you ask the earth, it will tell you that it provides very much clay, from which earthenware is made, but only a little dust from which gold comes. So is the course of the present world. Many have been created, but few will be saved. Ezra implores YHWH to show mercy to his creation. I answered and said, Then drink your fill of understanding, O my soul, and drink wisdom, O my heart. For not of your own will did you come into the world, and against your will you depart, for you have been given only a short time to live. O YHWH, who art over us, grant to your servant that we may pray before you, and give us seed for our heart, and cultivation of our understanding, so that fruit may be produced, by which every mortal who bears the likeness of a human being may be able to live. For you alone exist, and we are of your hands, as you have declared. And because you give life to the body which is now fashioned in the womb, and furnish it with members, what you have created is preserved in fire and water, and for 9 months the womb that you have fashioned bears your creation which has been created in it. And when the womb gives up again what has been created in it, you have commanded that from the members themselves, that is, from the breast, milk should be supplied, which is the fruit of the breast, so that what has been fashioned may be nourished for a time, and afterward you will guide him in your mercy. You have brought him up in your righteousness, and instructed him in your law, and reproved him in your wisdom. You will take away his life, for he is your creation, and you will make him live, for he is your work. If then you suddenly and quickly destroy him who with so great labor was fashioned by your command, to what purpose was he made? And now I will speak out about mankind you know best, but I will speak about your people for whom I am grieved, and about your inheritance for whom I lament, and about Israel for whom I am sad, and about the seed of Jacob for whom I am troubled. Therefore I will pray before you for myself and for them. For I see the failings of us who dwell in the land, and I have heard of the swiftness of the judgment that is to come. Therefore hear my voice and understand my words, and I will speak before you. The beginning of the work of Ezra's prayer, before he was taken up, he said, O YHWH, who inhabits eternity, whose eyes are exalted, and whose upper chambers are in the air, whose throne is beyond measure, and whose glory is beyond comprehension, before whom the host of angels stand trembling, and at whose command they are changed to wind and fire, whose word is sure, and whose utterance are certain, whose ordinances is strong, and whose command is terrible, whose look dries up the depths, and whose indignation makes the mountains melt away, and whose truth is established forever. Hear, O YHWH, the prayer of your servant, and give ear to the petition of your creature. Attend to my words. For as long as I live, I will speak, and as long as I have understanding, I will answer. O look not upon the sins of your people, but at those who have served you in truth. Regard not the endeavors of those who act wickedly, but the endeavors of those who have kept your covenants amid afflictions. Think not on those who have lived wickedly in your sight, but remember those who have willingly acknowledged that you are to be feared. Let it not be your will to destroy those who have had the ways of cattle, but regard those who have gloriously taught your law. Be not angry with those who are deemed worse than beasts, but love those who have always put their trust in your glory. For we and our fathers have passed our lives in ways that bring death, but you, because of us sinners, are called merciful. For if you have desired to have pity on us, who have no works of righteousness, then you will be called merciful. For the righteous who have many works laid up with you shall receive their reward in consequence of their own deeds. But what is man that you are angry with him? Or what is a mortal race that you are so bitter against it? For in truth there is no one among those who have been born who has not acted wickedly, and among those who have existed there is no one who has not transgressed. For in this, O Yahuwah, your righteousness and goodness will be declared, when you are merciful to those who have no store of good works. Response to Ezra's prayer. He answered me and said, some things you have spoken rightly, and it will come to pass according to your words. For indeed I will not concern myself about the fashioning of those who have sinned, or about their death, their judgment, or their damnation. But I will rejoice over the creation of the righteous, over their pilgrimage also, and their salvation, and their receiving their reward. As you have spoken, therefore, so it shall be. Humankind is compared with seeds and plants. But just as the farmer sows many seeds upon the ground, and plants a multitude of seedlings, and yet not all that have been sown will come up in due season, and not all that were planted will take root, so all those who have been sown in the world will not be saved. I answered and said, if I have found favor before you, let me speak. For if the former seed does not come up because it has not received your rain in due season, or if it has been ruined by too much rain, it perishes. But man who has been formed by your hands and is called your own image, because he is made like you, and for whose sake you have formed all things, have you also made him like the farmer's seed? No, O Yahuwah, who are over us, but spare your people and mercy on your inheritance, for you have mercy on your own creation. The final divine answer. He answered me and said, things that are present are for those who live now, and things that are future are for those who will live hereafter. For you come far short of being able to love my creation more than I love it. But you have often compared yourself to the unrighteous. Never do so. But even in this respect you will be praiseworthy before the Most High, because you humble yourself as is becoming for you, and have not deemed yourself to be among the righteous in order to receive the greatest glory. For many miseries will affect those who inhabit the world in the last times, because they have walked in great pride. But think of your own case, and inquire concerning the glory of those who are like yourself, because it is for you that paradise is opened, the tree of life is planted, the age to come is prepared, plenty is provided, a city is built, rest is appointed, goodness is established, and wisdom perfected beforehand. The root of evil is sealed up from you, illness is banished from you, and death is hidden. Hell has fled, and corruption has been forgotten. Sorrows have passed away, and in the end the treasure of immortality is made manifest. Therefore do not ask any more questions about the multitude of those who perish, for they also received freedom, but they despised the Most High, and were contemptuous of his law, and forsook his ways. Moreover, they have even trampled upon his righteous ones, and said in their hearts that there is no God, though knowing full well that they must die. For just as the things which I have predicted await you, so the thirst and torment which are prepared await them. For the Most High did not intend that men should be destroyed. But they themselves who were created have defiled the name of him who made them, and have been ungrateful to him who prepared life for them. Therefore my judgment is now drawing near. I have not shown this to all men, but only to you and a few like you. The end and the signs preceding it. Then I answered and said, Behold, O YHWH, you have now shown me a multitude of the signs which you will do in the last times, but you have not shown me when you will do them.